I think the time's going to be made up in the last sector. Whoa, nearly on the grass. Hi guys, and welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing, where you join me back on my racing simulator, where today we're about to get things underway with a pretty exciting challenge. I did say to you all that I wasn't going to be doing much more on the Nurburgring, but then I saw there was one thing that stood out in my comment section, and that was to take the Ferrari 488 Pista around the circuit and to see whether we can get close to the production car lap record, which is currently held by the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. You may have seen, you may not have seen, but I have been around the Nurburgring on my racing simulator in a Formula 1 car where we lapped in something like a 5:13, and then after that we did a McLaren Senna where we lapped in 6:53. The mod which I've got is pretty accurate, is pretty bang on, and why I've decided to take this car out is not to just make constant Nurburgring videos on this simulator. That is generally not my plan. My plan was, because Ferrari don't take their own car there to go for a lap record, so I thought, how quick can this go? You can see ahead of you, the car is pretty stunning, all black car with red calipers, etc. And this mod, I've had a little go in it, it's pretty good, and the car is very, very, very good fun to drive as well. So I think we should get started and see if we get close or if this doesn't get close, but fingers crossed it does. So let's jump in the Pista, get in the cockpit and get underway. So welcome inside the Ferrari 488 Pista. We're about to just get things underway, so I'm really looking forward to this, looking forward to seeing how close we can get to the Nürburgring lap record. Can we beat it? We are going to find out. Very cool, the cockpit inside, obviously very similar to the usual car, but what we also have is ahead of me, we have the rev lights. So if we go to neutral, there you go, you can see those, they're directly there. And then if you also see on the bottom right hand side of your screen, you will see the speed, that's how fast I'm going obviously, and then you also have the RPM in the center and the gears as well, and that's basically it. So where I am is I'm on the second half of the lap next to the carousel. I've basically been taking it easy for the first half, so just so my tyre pressures don't get too high, and then I can fully go for it. In we go. I'm looking forward to this, looking forward to seeing how close we can get and what time would I be happy with. Well, sub 7 to be honest with you. Sub 7 would be ideal if that's possible, but let's just see. We just got to build it up and see how we go. It's a little bit too fast in there. But the Nürburgring, it's all about getting it together. And a lot of you guys said, don't do the Nürburgring again. But then a lot of also said, please do the Ferrari 488 Pista. The reason why I've gone in and done the 488 straight away is because I've been spending a lot of time on this circuit, and I feel it's one of those places where if you're doing a lot of laps, you might as well just go for it while you're at it, because have a week off around here and you're 10 steps back, I think. That's my personal opinion on it. So that's why we are going for it with the Ferrari 488 Pista today. So let's see. It handles well. One thing which is different and something I've had to get used to is the fact that this car does seem to understeer a lot mid-corner and on power. But there you go, you can see just a little bit of understeer, but we're going to go for a record attempt and we're going to see how we go. Flat through here, not easy flat, but it's flat. The bump, brake before the bump, oh, and then the compression as you go down is unbelievable. A little bit around the left, so we don't want to push it too hard in this last sector because I don't want pressures going too high. That's a quick section, isn't it? It is unbelievably fast. That, as you can see ahead of you, that is a downshift protection. That is basically telling me that the car is not accepting the downshift because I'm too high in the rev range and it doesn't like that gear. So you just have to slow the car down more and then put it in gear. It's basically so the engine doesn't blow up, doesn't over rev and doesn't blow up. Coming into the last corner, before we start the lap, we're ready. Let's get into this double apex and then we're in. And then off we go, down the main straight. What time are we going to do? This car is cool, it's really good fun, and as you can see, it's quick as well. We're going to be doing 300 kilometers an hour very shortly. 300 kilometers an hour, it's quick. especially down here. I'd love a toe, that would help things even more, but I'm intrigued. 6:53 I did in the centre. We'll talk about the lap times of the SVJ, etc. afterwards, but 6:53. Just let's see how we get on. Braking through the right, braking hard, taking the inside curb, and we're ready to start the hot lap, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Let's get a good exit. Out we go. Hot lap starts now. Turning into turn 1. Out we go. Third up to 4th. Up to 5th. Down to 4th. Straight back on the power. Round the left. Down 2. Off the brakes, take the inside curb. Then in we go. Up to 4th. Flat round the left. Round the right. Back on the power brake. Get the nose in. Take each curb up to 4th. Braking a little bit earlier. I'm going to get this inside curb. Once I'm on that curb, that's my signal to get on the power. It's worth just braking a little bit earlier, just so we can get on the power at those points. Out of the first sector, and everything's running okay. Flat over the top, down the gear, and then in we go. Really tricky that is. And then out we go out of there. That corner, the more you push, it's just the grass is so close. 392 kilometers an hour, down to 6 for the left, carrying the speed, back on the power, down 3, carrying a little bit of braking to get the nose in, and then powering out, all the way out. Flat down here. This is key, just to keep your foot flat to the floor, looking at the rev lights, shifting on the lights. There it is, bang. Down 2 for the left, carry the speed over the curb. Down 2 for the right, just keeping it in. Then round the left. It's so easy to lose time here. Short shift on the way out, so we can use a bit of that curb as well. It's such an intense lap. Car's handling well. Up to 6th. Down to 5th for the left here. The car wants to oversteer, as you can see. Down 2 for the left here. Car is moving around a bit. Up to 4th. Turning in here. Using the camera of the road and then all the way out, focusing on the exit. Here is a little brake. And then back on the power, up to the little short shift. Down a gear, keeping the nose in. Keep hugging the inside curbs. And then brake around this right. And then turn, rotate the car, and then power. So hard to keep the car fully in a straight line there. God, that's flat around that right, which I'm pleased about. 5th, 4th, 3rd, get the inside curb, and then power. It's not 4th, it looks like it is. Down to 3rd as we go up the hill. Then back on the power the moment we can. 4th up to 5th. It's stringing a lap together around the Nurburgring, it's very hard. And here we're going to go down 3, 2, 3, and then in, then power. I missed a bit of the apex, but I think I made a bit of time up on the brakes. Away we go. Keeping it absolutely flat around here. Totally pinned. Look how fast we're going. Up to 7th. Keeping it so pinned, fully focused. Down 2. In we go. Straight back on it, using the rumble strip on the exit. Will we see a rev light go? Yeah. A little brake. Down 3 here. Get the car rotated, then out. That was good. The car just turned in so well. Up to 5th. In we go, the carousel. Oh, we want to stay in the carousel. Oh, it's so hard. So easy to overdrive there. I think the time's going to be made up in the last sector. Whoa, nearly on the grass. In we get through the right, through the left, and then the right, sorry. Then down to 3rd. In we go, come on. out we go, the last sector. Little brake round the left. This is where we just got to hug each of these curves, take the inside curve, that hooks you up in there. In we go to the right, back on the power, down the hill we go. Down to third, just bringing the car back to the left. Up to fourth, back down to third, and then there we go, use all the exit curb. In we get, come on, powering as early as we can. That's as much as we can use right there. Come on, in you get, come on boy. Up you go. Calling the Pista boy. Flat down the hill, keeping it fully flat, braking for the bump. And then in. Keeping it, got to be so committed around here. Come on. Car's handling really well. I'm going to have a little break earlier so then I can power fully through here. I want to be flat through the last two. Down two for the right. Just hugging the inside curb. Down a gear for the left. It looks so much more inviting than it actually is. Down into the, use to camber the road and then powering out. Bit of wheel spin on the exit. We're one corner away from the back straight. Launch it into the corner. It's 2 braking points really. And then that's the bit we want, that's the curve we want. How are we looking? Things are looking okay, I think. Come on. 6th gear. 280 kilometers an hour, 290. What time are we going to do? Well, we're not going to beat the SVJ time unless we cross the line in the next 10 seconds, which we're not, unfortunately not going to be able to do. But let's see how fast we can lap. Come on, focus on the braking. Braking hard. Oh, I overcooked it a bit there. And down a gear here. What's that going to be? That's a 6:57.6. That, I can't think we could go quicker. Time in it for sure, but that was just one lap where I just had a warm-up lap and then just went for it. A couple of errors in there, but I'm pretty pleased with that. A 6:57. I think we can go quicker than that though. So where does that leave us then? Well, the SVJ did a 6:44, so we're miles off that. And then the GT2 RS did a 6:47, I believe. And then also what I did was a 6:53 in the McLaren Senna. And the GT3 RS around here has done a 6:56. So if we hook it all together, we'd be there or thereabouts. But it's just getting it there or thereabouts. It's very hard just to get it all together on the Nurburgring and get that proper lap together. But what an attempt, and what a car. Leave your comments down below on what challenge you want to see next. There's so many ideas which I got on the sim. So many ideas obviously coming up, and my new supercars en route very, 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 very shortly. And not only that, it's going to be so much more fun content on the track, but also with this simulator as well. I'm going to be doing live streams. Live streams are all to come, so that's very exciting as well, which I cannot wait to share. Live streams going to be amazing to be able to go online, talk to you guys and answer all your questions when I'm online, when I'm racing online, etc. So that's going to be awesome fun. So let me know your suggestions on what you want to see next on the racing simulator. I hope you have enjoyed it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe as always if you haven't already. I'll see you all very soon.